Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you once again. And this time, I'm not looking back at 2015, I'm looking ahead at 2016, because today we are going to go through 10 of my most anticipated games for 2016. Now, there's a lot of games coming out next year that I'm really excited about. Now, I've tried to stay away from re-releases or remasters such as the Dragon Quest games coming out on 3DS, so none of that. But I've tried to include games from everything that I'm excited for in the year of 2016. From Nintendo to PlayStation to PC, a little bit of everything. So, without further ado, let's take a look ahead at 2016 and 10 of my most anticipated games. And of course, I will have some honorable mentions at the end of the video. So the first game on my list here is Firewatch from the developers at Campo Santo. Now Firewatch caught me, I think it was last year when the first trailer came out, or it was pretty early in 2015 anyway. But the game looks so freaking beautiful. Like, it's one of those smaller indie games, yes, but the art style that they've chosen is great. You've got this fantastic first-person experience on your hands here, and your only communication is with another person via walkie-talkie, which is, you know, interesting. It's a nice little concept. You're basically alone, but you're not. It takes place in Wyoming in 1989, so kind of cool, year after I was born. There you go, you know my age now, but yeah, the game looks so freaking interesting and just unique, and the mystery around it. I honestly cannot wait for this game, and I won't be watching anything else until the game actually comes out, and it's pretty soon in February, so looking forward to that one. 2015 was the year when I started to fall back in love with Square Enix again, and 2016 looks like the year that I just grab them and give them one big sloppy ass kiss, because if Nier Automata actually comes out this year, man oh man, I am thrilled and excited for that. And I am saying maybe because this is one that has a chance to maybe be delayed, because Platinum Games is helping Square Enix on this one, and Platinum is, man, they are stretched thin these days. But anyways, those guys coming in to help on Nier is just awesome, because the combat that you're watching right now looks awesome, looks great. The first Nier was an incredible game. Dark, gloomy, kind of post-apocalyptic type situation going on. That game had some depressing ass shit into it, believe me. Some of the side quests that you did in that game, they you know, if you needed that extra push to maybe commit suicide, Nier would probably help you. I ain't gonna lie, that game is depressing, but it's good. It was great, and Nier Automata looks even better than that game. Well, we don't know anything about the story yet, but it looks great. It looks like the combat is going to be incredibly well done. So yeah, I'm really excited for Nier. If you haven't checked out the previous game, do so. You can get it on PS3 or 360. It is well worth playing. And yeah, I'm excited to see where Nier will be in the near future. I don't know. I'm really excited for Nier, okay? Really excited. Square Enix, Platinum, please don't let me down on this one, please. During the E3 of Dreams, where we got the Final Fantasy VII Remake announcement, Shenmue 3 announcement, and the re-reveal of The Last Guardian, we also got a new trailer for a brand new IP coming from Guerrilla Games. Yes, the guys that do Killzone are finally doing something different. And that game is Horizon Zero Dawn. And man, oh man, does this thing look like a beauty. Add in a little bit of robot dinosaurs, an open world as they're calling it, even though we've only seen one like little scene yet. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where we used to be around, something happened, the world moved on, healed itself, and we're back to square one again. So, kind of looks like, you know, Game of Thrones mixed in with a little futuristic Terminator going on with all the robot dinosaur things. They're not dinosaurs though, apparently, but they still look like pretty cool robot dinosaur thingies. But anyways, this game looks fantastic. The various like arrows, techno arrows if you want to call them that the main character is using. She kind of looks like the Ygritte from Game of Thrones, mentioning that again. But yeah, the game looks stunningly beautiful. We've seen 2 demos now of taking down the big creature here in the different ways, but damn, this game looks good. And right now it's I think an early 2016 release, probably around March, April, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it might be later now due to the fact that Uncharted's coming out in April. But goddamn, Horizon Zero Dawn is up there on my most anticipated list because it looks good, and I cannot wait to see what a game made by Guerrilla Games feels like when they're not doing Killzone. Japan! Yeah, you better goddamn believe it. I've got an obscure Japanese RPG coming on this list because I absolutely fucking adore the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. So Mega Dimension Neptunia V2 is right up there on my most anticipated list. If you don't know the series, well, basically it takes the console wars, turns each console into like a cutesy Japanese anime type girl, and throws them all together to battle, essentially. That's essentially the story. It's the consoles come to life in Japanese girl form, and they're battling it out to be the best one in, well, their world of game industry. And Mega Dimension Neptunia looks like it's going to take things to another level with the combat, which is great. I mean, if you have not played these games, you can get Rebirth 1, 2, and 3. They're on Steam. They're on the Vita. I suggest you buy them on the Vita because just buy stuff for the Vita, folks, please. But anyways, yeah, I'm really thrilled for this series. It's a guilty pleasure, I will admit. But I really like it, and Compile Heart can be, you know, a bit of hit or miss sometimes, but I really feel that the combat in these games are really good. Now, I'm going to say this, if you're looking for a JRPG, this maybe not be for you, because this is full-on Japan here, folks. You are going to get awkward situations galore. You're going to see a lot of boobs, though you don't really see anything, just a lot of cleavage, that kind of stuff. Awkward situations, like I mentioned. It's not a game for the faint of heart, that's for sure. But if you love all types of anime and such, you should enjoy this type of game. It's really good. Like I said, combat's good. The story is fun. The characters are really quirky and amusing. Just overall, Hyperdimension is a really great series. So yeah, Mega Dimension, right up there. Looking forward to it in the first quarter of the year. And it will get my JRPG fix on before the likes of, the other games that are coming out later in the year. Hopefully. When I did up a top 10 most anticipated games list last year, Final Fantasy 15 was one that a lot of people asked me, why isn't it on your list? It's going to be out in 2015. Well, it seems like I was right, because it did not come out this year, and I'll be quite honest with you, I'm very skeptical at the fact that it'll be out in 2015, but you know what? After all the good feels that Square Enix has given me over this past year, they made me cry with Final Fantasy VII Remake, with the release or announcements of like a new Star Ocean, a new Nier and everything, I'm willing to give them a chance this time around. So that's why I'm going to take a bet and say that yes, Final Fantasy 15 is going to come out in 2016, and it's probably going to be later in the year, you know, around October or November. That's probably a safe bet right now. But yeah, I'm going to assume it's going to come out. Now, what I will say is that I am excited for this game. I am really looking forward to it. After the disappointing Final Fantasy 13, I think 15 is looking leaps and bounds better. I played the Duskade demo, which was really good. I really enjoyed the combat in that. It felt like Kingdom Hearts just amped up to a new level. So I'm on board with the combat. It looks really, really pretty, but that's a Final Fantasy game for you. They've always been pretty for whatever generation they've been on. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really excited for Final Fantasy 15. I'm looking forward to seeing what other summons other than Ramuh are in the game, because Ramuh was badass in the demo. Yeah, overall I'm just excited, and I'm going to give them a chance. You have one chance, Square. One chance. To be quite honest, my interest in No Man's Sky has dropped significantly since it was first announced. A lot of that due to the reason that we've only seen, you know, very minimum of the game, like the same footage over and over again. As you can see right now as I play the original launch trailer, not much has changed in what we've seen. We've seen a bigger scope of like the universe that we're exploring and everything else, but you know what? Despite how much my interest may have dropped, I'm still very much interested in this game. Hopefully it will be a PlayStation VR launch title, which would be awesome in every way possible. And yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. It will be a day one purchase for me for sure. But compared to a lot of other games coming out in 2016, it's dropped down the list a little bit. I'll just leave it at that. But still, No Man's Sky, looking forward to ya. Okay, it's back to the Japan talk again, folks. Sorry, but it's me, and no, I love my Japanese games, especially my Japanese RPG games. Especially my Japanese RPG games that are totally Japan and scream Persona, but not normal Persona. We're talking Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem, which right now, from everything we've seen from the crazy ass trailers, it looks like Persona, but with Fire Emblem characters thrown into the mix. It boggles the mind of what the fuck is going on here, but you know what? I fucking love it. It looks crazy. It looks over the top. It's colorful. It's probably going to be rated M as well. Yeah, this game just screams like this is the Wii U's Persona, essentially. PlayStation's getting Persona 5, Wii U's getting Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem. And I really hope this game does well, and I cannot wait to buy a copy of this game. Hell, if they put out a collector's edition over here, I'm probably going to snag that sucker up, because I cannot wait for this game. I am looking forward to it so bloody much. And hopefully we won't have to wait long into 2016 until it comes out over here. Again, you must have seen this game coming a mile away on my list, because I am a massive Uncharted fan. Maybe not as big as my buddy Israel Pacheco, but I love the franchise. I think the first 3 games are 3 of the best games ever made. The second one especially is my personal favorite. I love that one. 1 was good. 3 was damn good as well. I mean, come on, seriously, it is damn good. Golden Abyss, I couldn't really get into it. Too many goddamn touchy controls. But anyways, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Man, just look at this game. This game is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And just having Drake and Sully back, the interaction between them again, I'm looking forward to just that. Just simple scenes of them going through trouble and just fighting through it together while quipping back and forth at one another. Stuff like that makes me very excited for Uncharted 4. and where the story's going to go. Like, this game is going to be incredible, let's face it. From start to finish, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have some massive set piece moments, some epic gunfights. Nathan Drake's probably going to kill another 2,000 to 3,000 people without caring or batting an eye to it. We've got Troy Baker coming in as his brother this time around. And yeah, it's going to be good. It has to be good. And even if it is mediocre, it's going to be mediocre by Uncharted standards, which means it's probably going to be, as good as the first game. And like I was saying before, Uncharted 2 is my favorite one, in which, the guys doing this, Neil Druckmann and the other one, they did Uncharted 2, so I think it's in pretty good hands. Sure, it's a shame that Amy Hennig isn't around anymore working on it, but, it's going to be good. It's going to be good regardless of that. So yeah, Uncharted 4, there's not much else I can say except for the fact that I am hyped as fuck for this game. Anything that Naughty Dog puts out, I will buy. I will buy it day one. I usually go with a collector's edition and whatnot, but they're not putting the statue out here in Canada, so fuck that, I'm buying a normal edition. But still, yeah, it's getting my money day one regardless. And I'm kind of interested in the multiplayer as well. I watched a bit of the, footage that people put out for the beta, and it looked interesting. It looked neat. And I'm willing to give that a try, because the multiplayer in the first, Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 were good. It was good multiplayer. I enjoyed it, and I'm not a multiplayer type of guy. So, looking forward to that, I should say. And I'm mostly looking forward to the story, because it's going to be another Indiana Jones type story, which is going to be great and fun and nowhere near as bad as Crystal Skull, hopefully. Don't pull an Indy 4 on us, Uncharted, please. It's alive! It's still alive! Oh my god, it's The Last Guardian, yes. If you had asked me, 7 months ago, what my most anticipated game of 2016 was going to be, there was no fucking way I would say The Last Guardian. It was in developmental hell. It wasn't going to happen. But at E3 2015, at the Sony press conference, Sean Layton, God bless his soul, came onto the stage and re-revealed The Last Guardian once again. I remember being in university at the time that this was first announced, watching it going, oh my god, I cannot wait for this. This will be the game that I buy a PS3 for. After having played Shadow of the Colossus and it being one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2, in fact one of my favorite games of all time, I was looking forward to the next game from this studio, from Team Ico. And it didn't come, and it didn't come. There were delays, there was speculation on it being cancelled, but finally the game is coming to life. We are getting it in 2016. I do not care. We are getting it in 2016. I am so ready for this game. I am so ready to be emotionally invested. I am so ready to cry at the possibly sad death of the bird dog creature. This game, it's not like Uncharted. It's not going to be this big spectacle set piece. It's not going to be like Persona, where it's going to be story or character driven, I should say, to the extreme level. There's not going to be, extremely complex gameplay mechanics. This game is going to be a story of companionship and friendship, and personally, for me, it transfers me back to when I was a younger gamer and when I really cared about all those things. And for me, The Last Guardian is a throwback, and yeah, I'm excited. I am truly, truly excited for this game. It means so much to me that it is finally going to happen in 2016. Well, what else were you expecting other than Persona 5 at the end of this list? Seriously, if you have never watched the Glitched Out podcast, if you've never watched any of my other videos, Okay, I can understand that maybe you weren't expecting Persona 5 here, but god damn it, if you know me, you knew that Persona 5 was going to end up at the beginning of this list. I am ready and willing to absorb everything about this game. Persona 4 Golden, man, I took that on holiday and I played that for like my entire vacation. I sunk in like 50 hours into that game before I stopped. It was so goddamn good. And that's the thing about Persona games. The characters are friggin' amazing. Hell, you've been looking at one on this screen the entire time throughout this video. That's right, the cat you see on the screen here right now is a playable character in Persona 5. It has a fucking cat as a playable character. That is awesome, okay? Frickin' awesome. All the characters are amazing in the Persona series. Even Persona 3 had some really fantastic characters. Can't really speak for Persona 1 and 2 because I've only played a little bit of each of them via the PSP ports that were on the Vita. So yeah, can't really speak about those. But Persona 3, fucking awesome game. Hopefully it comes out as a PS2 game on PS4 at some point or another. Let's hope so, because that game is well worth playing as well. But Persona 5, oh my fuck, look at this game. It is beautiful, it is stylistic, it's going to be incredible, it's going to be emotional, the story is going to be fantastic, you already know that. If you played Catherine, you know kind of how the game is going to look. Hell, you're looking at how it looks right now, but Catherine was a stepping stone for this game, for the team. Story's going to be awesome, the characters are going to be awesome, the game's going to look great, it's going to play great. It is going to solve that JRPG itch that so many fans have been looking forward to. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, if I only had, I'm so excited talking about this game, if I had only enough money to buy one game in 2016, it would be Persona 5. If I had to choose one game and one game only to play for the rest of my life, it would be Persona 5. Perhaps, if it ends up being good. Let's hope it ends up being good. It's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. Yeah, Persona 5. I'm ecstatic for this game. As you can see right now, the game looks so goddamn good. And I'm betting right now it's going to be a summer game. It's going to come out in like July, maybe? July, June, around that time period. I've got an itching feeling that we're going to get it around then. Hopefully no later than that. If it came out earlier than that, fucking awesome. That'd be great. Everything else get the fuck out of its way, because Persona's stepping into town at that point if it did. But yeah, I'm thrilled about this game. I am more excited for this game than I am for The Last Guardian, which I just spoke about and I'm excited about. I'm more excited for this game than I am for Uncharted. For anything else that's coming out, Persona 5, it's going to be fucking awesome. That is a guarantee you can bet on. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. So let's move on, shall we? So there you have it, folks. There are 10 of my most anticipated games of 2016. In no particular order, except for the final 3, which, come on, those are the most anticipated for me right now. Hell, we don't even know what's coming out in the fall of next year yet. We really don't. And aside from these games, there's stuff like Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the new Deus Ex game, the new Fire Emblem game, which I already have pre-ordered, and so many other stuff. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of Gone Home, and This War of Mine. So many good games, so many games we don't even know about yet from like indie developers and the AAA stuff. What does Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo have planned for the fall? Project Morpheus, the NX, whatever that may end up being, if it does come out next year. If it doesn't, new Mario, Star Fox is out next year. 2016 is looking to be a fantastic year. So many good games across so many platforms. It may be the year that I fall back in love with my 3DS once more, when I end up buying like a whole bunch of games because I didn't buy anything this year. A new Pokemon is sure to be coming out next year. And as I end this video right now, let me know down in the comments below what you're excited for, what you're looking forward to in 2016 that you know about right now, what you're hoping will come out next year, and so on and so forth. But before I end, there is one more thing I should mention, and I should show, that I am excited for in the month of February. And of course, I am referring to those gravity-defying titties of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 3, coming out on the PlayStation 4 exclusively in Asia, but I got that sucker pre-ordered, and you goddamn better believe that I'm going to make some videos on that sucker. Hashtag gravity-defying titties. Make it trend, folks. Make it trend.